AMC's The Walking Dead became one of the most influential TV series of its era, running for over a decade and spawning spin-offs like Dead City and Daryl Dixon. Across 11 seasons and 177 episodes, the show delivered some of television's most iconic moments, but also more than a few duds that tested the patience of loyal fans. Not every episode can be a nail-biting fight for survival. Some dragged on with filler storylines, awkward pacing, or frustrating cliffhangers that left fans more annoyed than excited. Here are 10 episodes that remain the hardest to revisit, even for the most die-hard Walking Dead enthusiasts. 1. Now, Season 6, Episode 5, An Unwanted Pause in the Action. IMDb 7.2/10. Season 6 is remembered for its tense, action-packed arcs, but now grinds the momentum to a halt. Instead of focusing on Rick's crew fighting back a massive walker horde, the episode retreats inside Alexandria, spotlighting personal drama that feels dull in comparison. While Maggie's pregnancy reveal is noteworthy, the slow pacing and awkward Rick/Jesse subplot left fans impatient for the real story to resume. 2. Last Day on Earth, Season 6, Episode 16, The Infamous Cliffhanger. IMDb 7.1/10. Negan's long-awaited introduction should have been legendary. Instead, fans got a drawn-out build-up followed by a cheap cliffhanger that refused to reveal his victim. While Jeffrey Dean Morgan's performance was chilling, the decision to withhold the payoff until Season 7 is still one of the show's most divisive moves. 3. Rogue Element, Season 11, Episode 11, A Boring Detour in the Commonwealth. IMDb 6.6/10. The final season leans heavily on the political intrigue of the Commonwealth, but Rogue Element forgets it's a zombie series at all. Eugene's hunt for his missing girlfriend unravels into a soap opera-style conspiracy, complete with an identity-swapping twist that felt out of place in The Walking Dead. 4. Monsters, Season 8, Episode 3, A Pointless Return for Morales. IMDb 6.5/10. Fans theorized for years about Morales' fate after his Season 1 disappearance. His return as a savior should have been huge, but instead, he's killed off minutes later with no real impact. This wasted opportunity only fueled frustrations with the already messy savior war arc. 5. Time for After, Season 8, Episode 7. A storyline that goes nowhere. IMDb 6.5/10. The episode splits time between Eugene's moral conflict inside the sanctuary and Rick's dull captivity with Jotties. While Eugene's arc has some weight, Rick's bizarre junkyard subplot drags down the entire episode, showcasing how underdeveloped Jotties was at this point. 6. The King, the Widow, and Rick, Season 8, Episode 6, Overstuffed and Unfocused. IMDb 6.2/10. Packed with too many parallel storylines, this episode ends up feeling like a mess. From Maggie's prisoner dilemma to Ezekiel's crisis of leadership and Carl's risky attempt to save Siddiq, nothing gets enough screen time to feel impactful. Worse, Carl's walker bite here quietly sets up one of the series' most devastating losses. 7. Find Me, Season 10, Episode 18, A Forced Love Story for Daryl. IMDb 6.2/10. Part of the pandemic bonus episodes, Find Me introduces Leah, a character tied to Daryl's past romance. Many fans disliked the sudden shift, especially since Daryl's chemistry with Connie had been building for seasons. The flashback feels like filler that adds little to the overall narrative. 8. Swear, Season 7, Episode 6. Tara's misstep in the spotlight. IMDb 5.7/10. Giving Tara her own solo adventure could have worked, but Swear proves she wasn't strong enough to carry an episode alone. Her encounter with the Oceanside community also set up one of the show's longest unresolved mysteries, Heath's disappearance, which fans are still frustrated about years later. 9. Splinter, Season 10, Episode 20. Princess Deserved Better. IMDb 5.2/10. While Princess was a refreshing addition to the cast, Splinter did her no favors. The episode locks her in a train car, rehashing trauma we'd already been told about, while teasing the Commonwealth without actually revealing anything new. It's pure filler at its worst. 10. Diverged, Season 10, Episode 21. Rock bottom for the series. IMDb 4.1/10. Widely considered the show's worst episode, Diverged splits Carol and Daryl into separate, painfully boring storylines. Carol spends most of her time trying to catch a rat, while Daryl fixes his motorcycle. With no tension, no stakes, and no character growth, it's an episode that even the most loyal fans skip on rewatch.